In this session, we have to discuss one more important concept in frequency modulation, that is capture effect. So, what is capture effect? So, basically, in frequency modulation, so in the presence of frequency modulation, noise is the more problem. So, to in the presence of noise is a problem in frequency modulation. So, whenever a strong interference signal with a closed frequency to the desired signal so arrives at the receiver, then the receiver locks at the interference signal, that means the strong interference signal. Such a phenomenon is called as capture effect, nothing but the ability of frequency modulation so to minimize the effect of noise also explains a phenomena that is known as the capture effect. So in the presence of two FM, so here we are seen with an example. So in the presence of two FM stations, so here we have seen the figures. So Washington DC 90.9 megahertz, Baltimore 90.9 megahertz. Both are having same frequency, so both are having the same frequency modulated stations. So in the presence of two FM stations on the same frequency, so here an FM receiver, so the frequency modulated receiver will lock or capture the stronger signal, so and ignore or suppress the weaker signal. So nothing but so whatever the high frequency signal as captured and ignore or suppress the weaker signal. That phenomenon is represented as the capture effect. So this is unlike an amplitude modulation, so where it is common to hear two stations simultaneously. So now here is we have seen one more. So in referring to radio or capture effect or FM signal, it is a phenomenon. This phenomenon is associated with the FM reception, where only the stronger of two signals at the same frequency will be demodulated. So capture effect is nothing but so suppression of the weaker signal at the receiver limiter, where the weaker signal is not amplified but attenuated. So this is the capture effect. Then how to measure this capture effect? So how to measure this capture effect? So capture effect is measured as the lowest ratio of the power of two signals. The lowest ratio of power of two signals that will result in the suppression of the smaller signal. So here the two FM stations having the same frequency, but then how to measure what is which signal is a weaker signal and which signal is a strong signal. So based on that, so based on this capture effect, so we have to measure the lowest ratio of power of the two signals. Lowest power of the two signals. So based on that lowest power of the signals, the resultant is, so we can result which signal, that signal is a strong signal and which signal is a weak signal. So based on that we have to suppress the smaller frequency, smaller signal. So this is about the FM capture effect. Thank you. And here is one more. And in this capture effect, so we have to improve the signal to noise ratio of this highest signal, that means strong signal. So to increase the signal to noise ratio at the higher modulation frequencies, so here a high pass circuit that is called pre-emphasis is used at the transmitter, and another circuit is called de-emphasis. So the inverse process of pre-emphasis is used at the receiver, which is a low pass circuit. So here the pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuits are widely used in FM transmitter and receiver. So that means to effectively increase the output signal to noise ratio. And here is we have to use the pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuit at the transmitter and receiver section. So in this concept we have to see another the next video. Thank you.